What's up YouTube? Welcome back. I'm excited to show you this lens because this is actually my favorite lens out of all the ones I've shown you or will show you in the future. So if you don't recognize this lens from just looking at it, this is the Canon 50mm 1.2. I've tried so many 50mm, I've tried vintage lenses, but I've never had the 1.2. And once I finally, like they say, bit the bullet and got this lens, I've never looked back, and this makes all the other 50mm look bad in my opinion. This lens is a legend. So you might be like, whoa, this is not the best 50mm. I think this is one of the best ones, not because it's the sharpest, but because it has character. It's 1.2 and it has a classic look. So when I was looking into lenses for Sony, I was between this one and the 1.4, which is a Zeiss. So obviously the first difference was, what do I want, 1.2, 1.4? Obviously the 1.4 from Sony is much more sharper, but when you go down to it in portraits, do you really need that much sharpness? So when I finally thought about it and got this lens, since then it hasn't left my bag, and I've used it for weddings, for portraits, and for pretty much anything. 50mm is so versatile, and you'll see from the sample images that I have. And the good news is you could get some video autofocus, but I'm gonna focus on the photo qualities of this lens. So let's check out the autofocus. All right, so with using this lens, I'm using the A7RII with the Metabones 5 adapter. And I chose this one because it has the weather sealing that matches the lens. The 1.3, I wouldn't worry about that. It's just something that happens when you're using the adapter, but it's actually shooting at 1.2. All right, so let's try it out. I'm gonna be focusing between the lens that is about a foot away and the box, which is an additional 1.5 feet away, and then I'll do some farther ones, just so you can see how fast it is. And right now I have it on single, and then I'll put it on continuous. All right, so you can see it focuses very accurately. So now we'll do a little bit farther, there. So it focuses rather fast. I wouldn't say it's super fast, but from what I've used it and experience out in the field, it's never been a problem for me. So I can show you now in continuous. So we've got it working there. Very responsive. So overall, it's a very reliable lens. The image quality that we get out of this, in combination with a sensor like this, is just unbeatable. You just see the quality right away. They look like masterpiece art pieces. The 1.2 completely makes the background out of focus, making the subject stand out. As you can see from the images I've shown you, this is a must-have lens if you don't already have a fast 50mm. If you're all about having the most sharpness available to you, just go for the 1.4. But if you want something with character, with a 1.2, and it's just classic, you cannot go wrong with this lens. I highly recommend it. So I hope this helped you out in finding out if this lens is right for you. I highly recommend it. I have nothing but good experience with it, and it's definitely gonna keep being in my bag. I'm gonna use it for all the jobs I do, and it just doesn't fail me. So 1.2, what can't you like about that? So thank you for joining me again. I appreciate it if you give me a like if you like this video, and I'll continue reviewing more Canon mounted glass on my Sonys. So just for next time, I mentioned I would do the 70-200 Tamron, and I just got this new wide angle that you'll be definitely interested in checking out. Thanks for watching.